Welcome to the Hustlenfavor podcast. I'm your host RJ, and here we talk about health and finance. Today's video is going to be a yoga routine, a active body movement routine that you can add to your everyday morning. It's going to be 15 minutes, and you're going to walk through this with me. This is great for athletes if you're jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, or maybe just a part-time softball dad knocking it out the park. Now, this is a great routine for you to add to your everyday morning. It's only 15 minutes. I'm going to get my timer started here. All right, so we got 15 minutes and we'll go. Now, first, we're going to start with a little active warm-up before we get into things. The first thing we're going to do are ankles, wrists, shoulders, and hips. So let's start to warm up those joints. We're just making circles with our wrist, opposite motions. And the key thing with these ankles, what I'm doing is I'm putting my big toe down and I'm rotating, focusing on the ankle. Sometimes what I'll do also is to place that foot like this here with your toes and just kind of get some rotation to loosen those toes up also. It's okay to go slow. We're just creating movement, we're warming up. So we're gonna do our ankles and wrists just for a while here. Just get started with me. Another great stretch for our ankles and wrist. We're going to take our hand and press lightly as we straighten our arm. We're just going to bring and put some pressure on our fingers. Try to make your fingertips touch your elbow. You want to feel that stretch there in your wrist, up along your arm. We're just going to do that on both sides. Okay, now for our shoulders and hips, first off with our hips, we're just gonna start with some easy rotations. Opening those hips up, easy rotations in a circle. You can go slow, go halfway. We're just loosening it up, that's all we're doing. This is not a race. You're pacing yourself and you're breathing. All right, now that your hips are loose, we're just gonna focus on the shoulders. We're just gonna come down and do some swings, just side to side, shake them out, get them loose. That's all we're doing, just getting them shoulders loose. Side to side swings, plant that foot, shake those shoulders. Now we got jump shrugs. You're just jumping, you're opening your shoulders, feeling them go up and down, feeling your shoulder blades move, keeping your upper torso nice and light. Nice little jump shrug. Okay, now we're gonna stretch those hamstrings out. What you're gonna do is put one foot slightly in front of the other. I'm starting with my right foot, toes pointed up on that heel. We'll do a slight bend in the knee. We're gonna bring hands up and over as we bend forward to touch our toes. And while you're here, you can flex that foot if you need to. In on the way up, out on the way down. Great job, great job. All right, now we're just gonna shake our legs out. That's it for the warm up, right? Quick and easy, quick and simple. Get your body nice and loose. Next, we got crossbody swings. Now, that's the reason why we stretched out our ankles, okay? So we're gonna start, feet planted, shoulder width apart. Nice and loose, we're gonna bring an arm up and over with the rotation. This hand comes back, this hand reaches and goes forward as you're looking up. You should see the twist in your hips, in your legs, your feet planted, and you will swing to the other side. Remember to breathe as you do this. The intention is not to hold the movement, but to be fluid through it. So we'll just do some crossbody swings here. Just open up that spinal rotation. Now, we come back to center. Again, shake your shoulders out, right? Get nice and loose. Okay, and we're coming into body waves. Again, focusing on spinal rotation, full body movement. Feet planted, hip width apart. The balance that you're placing on your feet, you're gonna focus on the big toes, and you're rolling, and you're gonna wave your body. You can start bottom to top or top to bottom. The key is a full body fluid movement, okay? And we're gonna go here, up, two more. Great job, great job. All right, loosen it up. Now what we're gonna do, we're coming into our peak movement, okay? Now, this is a steamer squat. Your feet are slightly outside of hip width, not too far. You're gonna get nice and planted, and this is a steamer. Steamer, knee, knee. We're gonna do this just for a brief moment. I want you to focus on keeping your hands high and getting a nice squat movement. I'm gonna turn to the side because some people when they squat, they're going all out doing this and then dropping their butt. Focus on bringing your hips down, tuck your hips in, okay? Keeping your back straight, and you're just gonna drop your hips down, okay? And when you come back up, you're going knee, knee. That's why your feet are outside of your shoulders, aka outside of your hips, because you're dropping your hips down into the middle. Okay? This is not what we're doing. We're not doing this. We're keeping our chest forward. Drop those hips, knee, knee. Focus on your balance. This is not a race. Okay? Focus on your balance. What you're not doing is trying to lose balance. Each foot planted. Create that connection. Okay? Cool. Steamer squats. Just getting nice and tight up in there. Steamer squats. All right. Now that we've done a couple of those, this is the last one. We're gonna go right into a horse pose. Hands at your waist. Rotate those feet out. Now horse stance. We're coming wide. We're coming down to a squat position and we're holding. Again, when I rotate my horse stance, okay, I'm gonna do it again. Pay attention to the alignment. When I come down, my My back is straight, my hips are tight, and my hands are here. And we're just gonna hold this position. If you want to throw some punches, you can. This is great for your daily fire, to build that daily fire. Again, we're holding horse stance, chest out, hips in. Ooh. Take a quick break. We're gonna hold it again. We're doing good on time. Remember, this is 15 minutes, guys. Doesn't take a lot of time at all. We're gonna drop back down in a horse stance and let's go. All right, we got some punches. Remember, you're rotating. You're not punching here while you're in horse stance. You're just rotating your shoulders and keeping those hips tight. All right, so we're gonna move down from horse stance. We're gonna come into downward dog. Hands to the mat, feet step back. It's okay to start into a plank. You're just gonna push your hips up. Come up onto your toes. And you're just gonna walk the dog a little bit. I know I'm doing it forward. Let me come to the side here. Again, we're coming down, hands to the mat. You can step back and plank. And you're trying to get your chest to your thighs as you just walk the dog a little bit. Walk the dog. Okay, now we're gonna come into plank and we have push-ups, 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3. Back to downward dog. And we're gonna walk the dog. Great job, guys. Coming back plank. 3 more push-ups. Okay, now what we're gonna do is alternate step throughs. Lizard, step that foot up. Bring it back. Step this foot up. We're gonna do this for about 30 seconds. Just alternating from plank with our step throughs. Controlling your breathing. Great job, guys. You guys are doing great. Okay, we got a couple more. We're gonna do about 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now this time, you're gonna come up closer here. We're gonna go into what's called a wild thing. Now this transition is more of a back bend. You're gonna start with your feet slightly outside of hip width. 2 minutes, good job. Okay? You're gonna place your one hand back, land lightly, hips go up first, reach cross body over. Stay planted and firm. Now when you bring it back, this arm comes tucked in. You're gonna rotate your body here forward and reach up. When you come back down, other hand plants, hips up, other side. Come back down, stand up, and let's go. We're coming to the end. Coming to the end of our warm-up. Good, 1 minute left. Now that we're done with wild thing, we're gonna come into a seated forward fold. Okay? Sitting down, Hips on the ground, legs flat. Just gonna find good posture with our back. Hips nice here. Breathe in. Now if you can reach for your toes, do that. If you can go for your heels, do that. You're just gonna hold this position here. Find some flexibility here and breathe. And we're gonna hold this for the remainder of our training. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, guys, that was a 15-minute warm-up. That mixture of exercises is great. Every morning, you can do that. Wake your body up, rejuvenate, get things going for your actual training and routine. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. Make sure you guys watch this video, like, comment, subscribe if it helped you out. Appreciate you. Much love. Hustle and Favor podcast, baby. We out.